Retang gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again, man, with another video. Peace, love, and abundance. I appreciate y'all for tapping in as always. If you want to support the channel, my links are always in my description. Also, check out the Retang gang community as well, man. If you want to be a part of some great conversations, a great community that can help you surpass your levels, rise to a higher version of yourself. All right, tap in with us. So you have to create a safe space within you, right? How many of us can say we are safe within our own skin, our own vessel, right? But then you wonder why things don't go the way that you wanted to outside of yourself and your reality, because your home ain't right, right? This is your first home. This is where your consciousness is being housed. So you got to make sure you got home right first before you try to go outside your home and try to create anything, or try to be abundant, or try to, live this lifestyle that's favorable to you. You got to tap in with yourself. On this journey, one of the first things you start to do for yourself is to pour back into yourself, your resources. See, our life is a reflection of what we see. It's a reflection of what we do to ourselves. If you just recklessly give away your energy and release your seed, you know what I'm saying? That's a reflection of what's going to happen outside of you when it comes to your finances, when it comes to resources, when it comes to opportunities. Okay? So the first thing that you learn on this journey is how to pour back inside yourself, and to understand that what happens inside of you happens outside of you. You power yourself back up. That's self-love. Imagine, you don't got no money coming in, right? So the bills is piling up and you barely got food to eat. You might panic. You're not going to be in a state of comfortability. You're going to be trying to figure out how to survive, right? You're going to be anxious. You're going to be in a fear-like state. Same thing with your body, bro. When you don't have the resources that you need, you're constantly giving them away. Your body is in fight or flight mode. Your nervous system, everything is jacked up because it's trying to figure out how to survive. We're losing resources. We don't have enough resources to take care of ourselves, to build up, new cells, to do maintenance on us, to repair our skin, repair any damage within the body. We don't have the resources to do that. We barely got the resources to think. You see what I'm saying? We barely got the resources to just survive the day. So you got to look at it in this perspective, right? Even with the food we eat, man. A lot of the food we eat don't even have the resources that we need. So you're already lacking in that department. We got to hold accountability for what we do and how we treat ourselves. If you want to create the environment around you, you got to make sure the environment inside of you is safe. This is why on this journey, you start to do better for yourself. You start to have this strong urge. One of the first things I wanted to do was to cleanse my gut and to eat better, put better resources inside my body, right? Higher grade foods in my body. Because that energy is rising up and it has to hit each of these centers. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to get to each one and it's going to stop. It's going to sit there. And it's going to kind of scan the environment to see what's going on here. All right, what do we need to change? What do I need to let go? How do we renovate this area again, right? Because a lot of us, before we got, went through our awakening, a lot of these energy centers, we didn't have no clue what they were. So they didn't attracted and accumulated all type of junk and dust and cobwebs and just a lot of filth. And on this journey, you got to go back through these energy centers and clean them out. So your gut is right next to your second and third, right? So this is where your connection with your higher mind is going to come into play, right? A lot of us, I didn't know this either, man. A lot of us are filled with zombie cells. zombie particles from just the food we've been eating. You know, when I say zombie cells, that's literally what that means. You've seen The Walking Dead or anything, imagine a bunch of zombies walking around and all they want is flesh. They're bloodsuckers, leeches, they're mindless, right? They have no purpose but to destroy and consume. So the foods that we eat, man, a lot of those foods become zombie cells within us and they cause havoc. So the question is, how can you feel safe inside yourself when you have a whole zombie apocalypse going on in you, right? You trying to imagine you in a zombie apocalypse trying to create this beautiful life for yourself, and the world is in chaos, bro. You got flesh-eating zombies walking around, and you worrying about building you a nice picket fence with a house and a family. Bro, you're not thinking about that. You running for your life. You trying to survive. That's what's happening inside your body, too. Your body, everything in your body is trying to survive. It's running around panicking. Okay? So this is why we have to tap into ourselves every now and then just to check up and see what's going on. This is what this journey does for you. It gives you that awareness to even have the thought to do that. I didn't have the thought to check in on myself and just feel what I'm feeling inside, what my heart is doing, what my lungs is doing, what my stomach, my kidneys, everything, just feeling the vibration of it. What do you need? How can I serve you? Right? Just like the Most High checks in on us, you are the caretaker of this body, this vessel, this temple. So every now and then you got to check in, bro, because there's life forms and organisms inside of you. It's a whole universe inside of you. You being the conscious mind of this body, you got to check in. What y'all need, man? Okay, I see we got some stomach issues. All right, what can we do to heal? Let me give y'all the proper resources. That's what it comes down to, guys. This got to be your safe space, you know? And another problem is insecurities and us not having the validation that we want, having super egos, right? That creates dysfunction inside your body too, because you feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you should be at this level, but you're still here. You're not showing gratitude. You don't like certain features on your body. You want to change it. You want to change your nose, your lips, your eyes, or whatever. You know, it's all these little things, bro, that we critique about ourselves. You create this environment where there's no loving. There's space for love in here. So you don't even want to be in this body. Your consciousness is so traumatized, right, from all of this stimulation and accusations. It don't even want to live inside this temple anymore. And that's where we mess up. This journey will get you to love yourself again because you're pouring back in and you're giving yourself what you need. You're allowing yourself to bring the focus back to myself. What you have to realize is you are setting the stage for the Christ consciousness from the Most High to activate inside of you. But you have to be in alignment to do that. You see what I'm saying? You cannot have dysfunction inside of you. At least not a lot of it. You got to at least have an open heart and an open mind to receive that consciousness so it can work through you, so that you can activate your gifts and your powers and move through this world, you know what I'm saying, and complete your mission. But you got to cleanse this temple first. This is what our job is. Cleanse the temple so the Most High can activate within us the light codes and downloads that we need, right, to make it to that new earth, that next level, that we can be touched by the Most High's frequency. But see, when your body is damaged and your body is unhealed and is full of clutter and blocks, those codes can't reach you, so it gets snatched away. Now, you need to clean that up first before we let you even have a piece of our frequency, right? We don't want to live in a junky, dirty body. We don't want to live in a body full of negativity and low frequency. They don't want to be around that, right? These higher beings and this God-like frequency. It doesn't want to be in that state, right? Because that's not how you activate. Not saying you're going to be perfect, but our job is to be pure, purify ourselves, cleanse our heart. We don't need trauma and bitterness and grumpiness from our relationships and from our past lives and what we didn't get or what happened to us, bro. We gotta let that shit go. That's what I mean by dysfunction and low frequency, right? That is not the energy of the Most High. The energy of the Most High is forgiving, it's loving, it's caring, it's unconditional. The Most High don't need us to love back, to give money or to do anything to love us. That's what unconditional love is. No matter what, I love you because I love you because I love you because you exist and you are a piece of me. This journey is special when you tap in and take it serious. This is what you activate. This is the level of consciousness that you have with yourself. For us men, I'm not saying this is the only way to activate and achieve this consciousness, but it's a big part for us men. You got to get your roots right. If you're not stable at your base, how do you have enough strength to allow that power to rise up? You got to have a strong foundation, bro, or that house is going to fall apart. You got to plug that leak up. You got to start understanding what you have and what it is to you. Some of you guys, it might take years. You know, it might take sooner. It all depends on you. And how far along you are on your journey, how disciplined you are, right? How motivated you are. It took me at least 3 years, bro, to really crave my lust and to have self-control. It took me about 3 years. I've been doing this journey for about 10, right? So it didn't happen overnight. It really didn't. But I never gave up. I stayed steady, and one day things started clicking. I got that new consciousness, that new level of awareness to say, you know what? All right, this has been going on long enough. We got to stop it. Let's nip this in the bud, and let's allow ourselves to become our best version, bro. Let's get to this next chapter in our life. We can't keep going in circles and experiencing this same bullshit, bro. We already know what it is. Let's move on. And that's when you're going to realize who you are and the power that you contain. But you got to retain to understand that. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to go crazy, but if you're somebody who don't understand the power of your sexual energy and what it does for you, right? How it promotes the Most High's power to activate inside of you. You know, you just making things harder for yourself. Why not take the easy route? This is the easiest route. If you want to get in touch to your higher self and the Most High, this is the easiest way, man. Right? Save up your juice. Your juice is rocket fuel to blast that energy up your spine to activate your Christ consciousness, to open you up to the cosmos to receive everything that you need. That's what it does for us, man. But it's going to take some cleansing and healing. It's going to take some work because it's going to rise up through those 7 seals inside of you. And it's going to test them. It's going to see if they're ready, if they're balanced, if they're unblocked. All right? You'll know. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel the space and area where it stops. All that energy builds up, right? And you feel the pressure. I know a lot of guys get stuck in that gut. Like I said, you got to clean your body out, man. Clean your body. What you eat and what you put in your gut is probably the most crucial thing for your body, your lower self. That is the brain of the body. Okay? All your vital organs and everything that makes the body function is in this area, bro. Just think about that. So it's mighty important, right, that you start to fix yourself. And a lot of you guys are doing a great job, man. Don't get discouraged. You know, just keep walking your path. If things don't seem right at first, keep walking your path. But tap into yourself and ask what you need. Ask the Most High what you need, man. Tell the Most High what you need. Tell your spirit team what you need, right? And tell them that I need this now. This is what I need. This is what I am. This is what I embody. Okay? You got this, man. Y'all got this. Y'all are on this journey for a reason. You came across this video for a reason because you know what you know. You know what you need to do. And you know what this is for. You need to fully commit to your journey, commit to your purpose, man, and lock in. All right? So with that being said, if you guys need help, look, I'm here, bro. I do one-on-one consultations. Just being able to speak to someone that can have an open mind to understand what you're going through and have the empathy to feel what you're going through and be able to direct you, right? Give you a path to find the light again. You know what I'm saying? That can help you out a ton. So I do that if you need help, right? My link is in my description. Also, you guys, let me know what y'all thought about the video. Any questions, comments, concerns. Peace, love, and abundance. And I'm out, man.